What is up, YouTube? It has been a long time. We're past that now, and we're ready to shoot a bunch of new videos. So tonight, for our reunion show, we're gonna do a chicken Philly cheesesteak on the Blackstone. So we're really excited about this easy recipe. Prior to putting it together, I have my sous chef prepare all the ingredients, and just like any Philly cheesesteak, it's gonna be real simple. We just got some cut up onions, cut up peppers. We got some chicken, which my sous chef, cut into small strips, and provolone cheese and rolls. So without further ado, we're gonna get into it. Really, again, this is super easy. So what I have here is a little mixture, a little secret recipe that's not secret at all. It has got some salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and adobo. I actually ripped this off directly from another YouTube channel, but it's cool.
Come on, let's hook up. Police! A little farther, bro. A little more.
So we're gonna season this liberally. Before I do that, for all my food safety critics that still live in West Palm, I'm gonna apply some gloves. All right, like I said, we're gonna apply this liberally here. And I should probably use a bigger shaker because some of the ingredients there, such as the pepper, might not want to climb through here. So we're gonna have to maybe improvise here a little bit, but I thought I'd use this tiny shaker so that, well, because it's easy, till it's not, you know? So I'm gonna mix this up. And again, once we get it on the grill, we're gonna season it again, just in case, because we want this chicken Philly to actually taste like something. Sometimes you put chicken breast on the Blackstone, and all it's doing is heating it up. Doesn't add a lot of flavor. We want to avoid that.
Y'all see it. Same seasonings. Ain't nothing changed.
Okay, so we're seasoning the chicken. We're gonna go heat up the Blackstone in just a minute, and we'll see you outside. All right, so we are out at the Blackstone. I have had it heated up for just a little bit. What we're doing here is like a medium to low heat, as we're in no rush to cook this, but also when you cut these chicken strips up, they're fairly thin and we don't want them to burn up. So we're gonna go somewhat low and slow. Hello, Molly.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to add some oil for the vegetables.
Yo, Stone, we gotta get this loot up. What is born, son?
Yeah.
So you hear the pop, but nothing crazy. We're gonna let these sizzle for just a minute and then start dicing them up, and then we'll add some seasoning to them. All right, and as these are cooking, like I said, I want to add some seasoning to the vegetables. I want to make sure this thing has a lot of taste to it.
There was a food fight at school today.
Food fight?
Yeah.
It's cool to know those still happen.
Food fight!
Well, it was like, basically, I was not involved because I don't like that class anyways. But like, I was just sitting there at lunch on my phone because I don't want to talk to them. And they were like arguing with the other table. And I mean, he was just throwing stuff at them. And then they were throwing stuff back. Then threw a like Twinkie at them, and the Twinkie was busted and it had like stuff in it. And then got mad and he called and then threw milk all over Chris.
All right, so we got these veggies all diced up and spiced up. We're gonna go ahead and scooch these over. What I did was kill the heat just about all the way on the edge here so that these don't get overdone. They will still be warm and still be cooking, but I'm gonna use this other space here for the chicken. We're gonna get this yard bird. On this here grill. I'm gonna add a little bit more oil. Alright. What I want to do is make sure to spread this chicken out. We got plenty of room here, so no reason for the chicken to be on top of each other. It just makes it take longer to cook, and then it starts to cook unevenly. So I'm gonna make sure we're spreading that out. This is 4K. You're getting the sounds, you're getting the smells, the popping, the cracking. We're gonna let that go for a minute. I'm gonna add some seasoning. Go ahead and mix it up. All right, the other thing we're gonna do is take these rolls that I got, and we're not gonna, the heat on this side is barely on at all. And we're not trying to toast these. We just want to kind of get them warm so that they can receive this delightful cheesesteak. So I'm only going to put 3 rolls on because my wife doesn't want one. That's okay. She's going to eat some of the meat. So I'll carve out 4 sandwiches and then only build 3 actually. So we got this on here. Keep this chicken going. Starts to cook, I'm going to start to dice. Nobody wants giant chicken chunk. And similar to when you use beef for a cheesesteak, you get those really thin strips. And while you cannot exactly replicate that with a chicken cheesesteak, you don't want giant chunks of chicken breast. So we're going to go ahead and dice this down. This will help when we form our sandwiches. Alright, so what I've done is turn the heat down. And now I'm going to take these chickens and try to form sandwiches out of them. Have to be aware of is portion control, right? Because whenever cooking for children or some adults, you want to avoid the "that's not fair" or "hey, my sandwich is smaller" or "you don't love me as much."
That's not fair! That's not fair!
We want to avoid that at all costs. It's uncomfortable, you know? So we're looking for portion control here. And then we also want to make sure the missus eats. So we're going to put that over there. All right. Fairly unequal sandwiches, so we're going to have a problem trying to fix it. So here are the vegetables. All right, and we're gonna add some cheese.
Bought a Big Mac.
Throw some cheese on that bitch.
Just bought a Big Mac.
Throw some cheese on that bitch.
Just bought a Big Mac.
On here, we're going 2 slices of provolone. And my wife, I believe, wanted no cheese on hers, so we're gonna leave that out. All right, now, had my sous chef been a little bit more on top of stuff, they would have opened these up. But also, one must realize, these buns are a little too small for these sandwiches. So We're just gonna have to try and make it work. Thank you for nothing. All right, and here we go. So we're gonna cover these bad boys up, let them get some steam. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this one off because there's no reason to wait around for this one. All right, and so here we are. We're going to attempt to pull this one. I'm going to go over here to the pan. And we're going to spill every last bit of it.
Oh,
Not making for a good video, huh?
yeah.
Alright. Let's see if we can clean this up to make it a good looking sandwich.
Okay.
Alright, so while the transfer wasn't quite as smooth as we might like it, that can happen to professionals such as yourself or amateurs, but that's okay because at the end of the day, what we have here is a banging chicken Philly cheesesteak. Look at that. I'm going to go ahead and cut this up and enjoy it, and we'll let you know how it goes. Feel free to add comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we look forward to seeing you on the next one. Take it easy.